To fully optimize your Facebook page for conversions, you also need to make sure that also your pictures are optimized. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. I'm Dennis. I'm an awarded social media manager and search engine optimization manager. And I help my clients to generate over 200 million impressions, over 700 clicks, and help them to get on Google's first page. And one of the most important things that you want to make sure is to optimize everything, every piece of content, every profile, your website, because if your content and your pages are optimized, then you increase your chances for conversions drastically. So that's the reason why I want to give you this guide for your profile pictures or your Facebook page pictures. As you know, there are two different kinds. There are the profile pictures for each page, and then you have the banner pictures. The biggest focus here will be on the banner pictures because there's the biggest potential for optimization and also many possibilities to use this. So let's jump right in. I already searched for a couple of examples for you. So we'll start off on my own Facebook page, and let's dive into the profile picture here. And as you can see right now, I basically choose a picture of myself because I'm the freelancer. I'm basically the person who's branded for my business, which is the reason why I decided to choose a picture of myself. So if you're also a personal brand, I would also recommend you choosing a picture of yourself where your face is very well visible and people can easily recognize you. So that's one thing that you can do as an alternative, or if you're not a personal brand, you can of course also choose your logo, for example, your company's logo. Then that's another option that you can insert here in this space. And then things go a little bit further, especially or only if you choose your face or a person's face as picture here, because then there are two things I would recommend for you. The first thing is that you create a picture like I did here, where I basically look at you straight, like I'm straight looking at you. The second alternative here would be a picture where I slightly look into this direction over here. So instead of looking straight to the camera, I would tilt my head just a little bit so that I'm basically still looking at you, but also go a little bit in this direction. This is especially important or helpful because this is going to guide your visitor's view. So if you would create a picture where you actually look in this direction, then you can already see like there's nothing but black space basically, which is the reason why I would recommend you creating a picture where you look into this direction, because here you can read the page name, you see the banner picture, there's also your pages button, the like this page button, write message, like all of the good stuff. Everything that you want your visitor to look at is on the right side. So that's the reason why I would recommend you looking into this direction or straight. And that's also a really, really important point for the banner picture. That's what we're going to talk about next. So there are different things, but obviously the first thing that you need to make sure is that your banner picture has the right size. As of now, so August 2021, the dimensions for this banner picture is at 820 to 312 pixel. So it's 820 pixel broad and 312 pixel high or tall on desktop devices. So like for me right now. And the dimensions for smartphones or mobile devices are 640 pixels wide and 360 pixels tall. So it's less wide, but a little bit taller on mobile. So if you create your picture, then That's really important, because then you obviously want to choose the dimensions of 820 pixel wide, so that you have the whole coverage for desktop devices, and 360 pixel high, because then you have also the full coverage on mobile. But for your text, you definitely want to make sure to go for the smaller measurements. So if you put text or any call to actions on your picture, then you need to make sure that you are within 640 pixel wide and 312 pixel tall. Because if you have text in between 312 and 360, like somewhere in the outer corners, then this is probably gonna be cut on either desktop or mobile, and you don't want this to happen. So make sure that you stay within those limits. Then, if you use a banner picture, then you have, and you certainly should, then you have different options to go ahead. For example, like me here, I included some wins. So basically, I give my potential prospect, my potential followers, a brief overview why they should follow me, or what I already achieved for my clients and myself. So in this case, it's already over 100 million impressions, and that's actually already outdated. So I also need to update that. Then I also added a little line with which services I provide generally. I also need to update this. And then I also include a call to action here. So if you want to grow and scale your business, then you can book a free introductory call today. So basically, if you click on this picture, then I have my links over here. So that's how you can book the appointment. And that's one way to use the banner picture. The same thing with guiding your potential followers or prospects' eye applies to the banner picture. So if you add text, I would recommend to adding it either in the middle here or on the right side over here in this area. Because then if someone is reading your text, then they will find your button more easily, compared to if you put your text over here, then that's not necessarily the natural way to look, because then they will read here and then they're off. Like, whereas if they read everything here, they can just basically continue going down. And if you want to add yourself as a person, for example, on the picture as well, I would recommend you standing here on the left side, looking over to the right side, so that you basically guide the person over. You're looking yourself, looking at the text, and then they can just continue down. So, for example, Desiree here is also a member of the Social Click, and I think she did an amazing job here with her banner picture. This is from her personal profile, by the way, as you can see, but you can basically do the same thing for your business page, so it doesn't really matter. And what she did here is, as you can see, she's here on the left side, then she added social proof in forms of the recommendations that she got. If you're reading the social proof, then you can right away see what she's actually doing. So as you can see, she's specialized in search engine optimization, and she's really good at it. And the way that the pictures, the recommendations are ordered, are basically guiding the viewer down to the send message button. So this is absolutely perfect. Well done. Great job. And that's something that you could do as well. Another thing that you could do is what Rachel did here. Rachel, my mentor, she's amazing. And she basically used the space of a banner picture to basically create an ad for for a freebie. So you can see the free Facebook ads bundle. You can get a brief overview what's included. And if you click here, then you get to the link. And also, as I already mentioned, her body posture, she's looking down to click here to send message. So it's perfectly aligned. Yeah. Another thing that you obviously can do is, like Christy did here, she kept it plain and simple and added her and included her logo here, which is a great way of using the banner picture as well. So you don't necessarily have to include like a call to action or social proof or whatever. You basically can showcase what's important for you, for your business. Or for example, if you have a team, you can also showcase your team, that people can already recognize your faces. You can use your banner picture to advertise for events, upcoming events. Then you might need to change your banner picture more frequently. You can showcase partnerships. You can do so many awesome things with your banner picture. But as I already said, if you create it, try to create it in a way that's guiding the view of your follower or potential client down here. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away in the comments. Otherwise, leave a like if you found this helpful. And yeah, see you next time.